Hello there, guys, girls, gamers, everyone, it's me, GenuineParts, and we are back in If My Heart Had Wings. I'm so sorry about my looks. I was sick this week, which meant I couldn't record. The first day I'm really better, and you know, I couldn't record while I was really sick because that wouldn't be very good. I had wicked headache and, you know, just the flu. And yeah, so I also changed a bit of my recording setup because I noticed that my voice and the game and the webcam got desynchronized after some time for whatever reason. So I made some changes and now I can move around the camera like this. Okay. Okay. No more of moving around. But now I can, you know, change the webcam where it's placed on the screen if I have to show something. I'm sorry, I'm really out of tune with playing. So let's jump into the game. Agia, it's a duck. How cute. Huh? Katori notices that Agia is here and instantly opens up her eyes. This is a pet duck, isn't it? I've seen one in a TV commercial. Is it yours, Katori? It just decided to live in my room, that's all. Why are you here? Katori, you've been off school for too long. I came to see how you are. Do you feel better now? The teacher or someone asked you to do this, didn't they? Oh, wrong inflection of my voice. No, they didn't actually. Shall we go? Hey, shall we go to school together? Who'd wanna go with you? Katori gave a humph and made another one of those straight faces she's so good at. But if you take too much time off, you'll get behind the lessons. I don't think it has anything to do with you. Well, that's true. You're right. I'm sorry. Who said I was taking a day off today? Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. The reason I'm going isn't just because you asked me to. Okay then, alright. I'll wait for you. I never said I was going with you. I go by myself. And she's off. Katori said with a straight face, then turned her wheelchair around. Just as she was about to leave, she stopped by the wheelchair and turned around. You two, do you know each other? Yeah, we were childhood friends. What a pair of idiots. And off she goes. It looks like she has even more of a bad attitude this morning. However, she did say she was going to school. After tidying up the breakfast things, I left the dormitory with Agia. On our way to school, somehow our conversation turned to Katori. Is there a reason why Katori stopped coming to school? Yeah, I guess there is. Katori has a walking disability, right? When we joined the same class in the 2nd grade, it seemed like she wasn't really into it. Sometimes I would speak to her. That's so like Agia to worry about that sort of thing. If there are any people who don't really fit into the group or are left out, she won't just ignore them. In the past, that's why she started to play with Mao Bu, so it could have been for the same reason. But for Katori to be like that, to put it bluntly, it seems like she doesn't really want to fit in. Yeah, I can imagine that somehow. Well, the other girls in the class saw me with Katori like that, they'd get angry. That's when they started to object to Katori. It's become a big battle of the girls in the class versus Katori. When Agia reminded herself of what happened back then, she wearily slouched forward. Agia is cheerful and has many friends. Katori, who didn't respond to Agia's concerns about her, might have been seen as the one in the wrong by those around them. Since then, she stopped coming to school? That's right. You know, back then, Katori was amazing. She faced up all the girls in the class, and she didn't back down at all. Gia is waving her arms around like some sort of kung fu movie and passionately tells the story. I decide not to ask what kind of heroic deeds took places, or any specific details. Well, I didn't expect that. Even just by saying something in a slight harsh way, she gets all tearful. Why did Kotori come to our school? You know, she doesn't enjoy the lessons and she doesn't try to make any friends. The only reason I could think of is that it might be because it has full disabled access. In fact, that could be the main reason. Sheesh, I've gotta do something about this. Looking at the gear from the side as she puts her hand behind her head and starts thinking things over, I remember the withdrawal notice that I picked up last night. On the spur of the moment, I decided not to give it back and acted like I knew nothing about it. Is she really planning to drop out? The thing is, couldn't she just write a second notice? Is there something I misunderstood about the thing? I mean, I guess her parents have to write it for her. Except if she's 18, I guess. Somehow it felt like I had picked up some heavy pieces of lost property. The two of us both made troubled faces as walked. Murmur, murmur. A quite strange commotion surrounded us. Most of the other students looked around us on their way to school while looking in the same direction. Over there was Kotori. No, a tall, slender, beautiful girl walking along. Not Kotori, obviously. Oh, it's her. It was the girl I met in the garage. Everyone was looking at her with curiosity, but it seemed that she hadn't noticed that other people were looking at her. I was looking at her in the same way as everyone else, but the gear took the way I was looking in the wrong way. Took the way I was looking in the wrong way? Oh, as I thought, you have high standards. That girl is really famous in our school. The super repeat student, Senior Amani Mochizuki? I'm so sorry, I probably botch up all these Japanese names. But as I said, if any one of you knows better than I do, and I bet with 113 people at my channel, I know that probably a lot of you know better than I do. Tell me in the description how to pronounce those names. Teach me how to pronounce them. Even better. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn, like I said last time. So if you know, can teach me a thing or two about Japanese pronunciations, I'd be game. Probably get you a shout out in the next video. Super repeat student. Yeah, she's repeated the same school year several times. Well, is she that stupid? She doesn't look it, though. If I had to say one way or the other, I'd say she's a genius. It's way beyond the level of her having the best scores or anything like that, rather. The teachers have nothing more to teach her, in fact. They sometimes go to learn from her, it seems. What? Cleverer than the teachers? Isn't it smarter than the teachers? Does our school really deal in such specialized fields? Despite that, she doesn't graduate and stays in school. She plans a way to drop credits and intentionally repeats the year. Originally, she was repeating the year for more times than the school rules allow, so that's why she's the super repeat student. But it's strange to see her on the way to school in the morning. I don't know if she's a genius or not, but she definitely seems like a pretty weird person. Then abruptly, super repeat student Senior Amain Mochizuki. Mochizuki? I don't know. I can say it in German. Amane Mochizuki! Stopped walking and looked at this guy. Everyone else mimicked her and looked up too. I don't see anything. I mean, except that I really need to paint the ceiling. A jet plane flying through the blue sky, pulling its vapor trail along behind it. chemtrails. Wow, I'm just joking. I don't believe in chemtrails, so... Everyone soon realized it was a plane and quickly lost interest and started walking again. Where's Superman? Huh? A plane? My name was Ritsuki. Ritsuki kept on standing there, looking up at the plane flying high in the sky. When people came from behind and avoided her like she was in the way, she didn't pay any attention to them either. Let's go. Sure. Kotori arrived just as the morning homeroom class finished. What's that sound? Sorry I'm late. Kotori, do you feel better now? Yes, thankfully. I see, I was worried about you. Kotori went past the homeroom teacher, who seemed bewildered that she had come back to school all of a sudden, then, still in her wheelchair, arrived at her desk. Well, is that really noteworthy? I think it would be noteworthy if she got out of her wheelchair. All of a sudden, you know, oops. Her desk right at the front was the only one that didn't have a chair. Everyone looked puzzled. I'm not an animal in the zoo. Now that Kotori was in school, she started her cool allure routine. She concentrated during the lesson and answered the teacher's question easily when asked. It seems like her grades in regular subjects are top class. During recess, she sat at her desk reading a book or going off somewhere. No, she wasn't going off, she wasn't driving off, huh? She didn't try to talk to anyone, and even if Agia tried to speak to her, she acted like she hadn't noticed. The other girls in the class looked like they were worried about how they should treat her and watched her from a distance. During gym class, the way she looked on, bored, left an impression on me. She always looked like she was all alone and didn't seem to be enjoying herself very much. Hey, Kotori! At lunchtime, I found Kotori carrying her bag, about to leave the classroom, and I chased her down to the hallway. Chased her down the hallway? That sounds wrong. Sounds like she flees and you are running behind her. Okay. It's lunchtime, you know? What you doing? And she's off. Suddenly Kotori dashed away in an unbelievable speed. What? Hey! In the heat of the moment, I tried to chase her, but I thought I would bump into passing students, and I was too slow to start moving. I'm sorry, my nose gets stuffy. And it's the first time I'm recording, and my nose was free all day, and now it gets stuffy. What happened? In the meantime, Kotori had already gotten inside the elevator. According to the school rules, most students are not allowed to use the elevator. It was only supposed to be used by the workers or teachers carrying big loads or disabled students like Kotori. Man, I wish they would employ a rule like that here. I work at the hospital, and like everyone is using the elevators. The stairs are just, you know, they wait longer for the elevator than if they take the stairs up or down. That's like, And you know, there are really patients who need the elevators, like, and people in wheelchairs in a hospital, or people who aren't well on foot and have crutches and everything. But hey, you see them, the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, don't know, 30-year-old people fit and healthy, and they stand in front of the elevator. You would think if someone turns up in a wheelchair behind them, they would say, oh yeah, I don't need to use the elevator, I can use the stairs. No, they get in front of the person in the wheelchair and close the doors. Because the elevator is not big enough for people and wheelchairs. So you can only, you know, drive one wheelchair in and go up. Really? That's the kind of person, you know, you would need to take a basketball bat and, you know, give them a reason for using, because that's really dumb. And if you do that, if you are my viewer and you feel compelled, if you are fit to walk and you use in any shape, way, or form an elevator if you could easily take the stairs. I don't mind, you know, if it's a 30-story building and you need to go up the whole way. Okay, take the elevator. It's okay. That's what it's for. And if you need to, you know, if it's a building that has three levels and you need to go up, for God's sake, take the stairs. It's healthy. And you don't block the elevator for the people who really need it. Okay, just between us. Even so, I chased after her, only for the doors to close mercilessly in front of me. How long? 18 minutes. Okay, we go 2 more minutes. Sorry, I had the rants. Blah! Through the glass, the one with the self-proclaimed cool allure stuck her tongue out and headed to the floor below as I stood and watched. You're not getting away. Huff, puff, huff. I ran and made it to the school gates. She was holding her bag. It seemed like she was trying to leave early, so I went and cut her off. However, I can't deny the possibility that her lunch is in the bag. Maybe I got the wrong idea. If that's not it, then what could be the problem? I watched over the school gates like some guardian statue. Bam. Okay. I was crashed into by something in the back, in other words, from outside the school gates. Ah! Oh! Oh, what was that? I got up and felt like I was crawling out from under an avalanche. Is that recorded? Yes. Ignore that. Then I saw a big cardboard box and a girl that had fallen over. Are you okay? Oh, I'm okay. I'm sorry, but I couldn't see ahead of me because this box I was carrying. Oh, I looked at her as I got up, and without thinking, I thought I was going to say the super repeat student, but I held my tongue. How about you? You're not hurt, are you? I'm alright. I see, that's good. She says that the super repeating super senior holds onto the big cardboard box. Hup! Oh, my stomach. I went to lift it up, but then Senior Amane Masuki slumped down, exhausted. Due to an empty stomach, my short-term performance has been significantly reduced. I'll help you carry it, huh? It's so heavy. The big cardboard box is incredibly heavy. No way! It's fine, I can carry it by myself. Come on, it's no big deal. I sent us away to pick it up anyway. Oh, thanks. Arigato. That I understand. It's one of the few Japanese phrases I can absolutely understand. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. And this is the 20-minute mark, actually. We will go on. It will go on. No, it is the 20-minute mark. I cut something out. Forget it. We can go on from at least 2 more minutes. Sorry. I don't know what it's in, but we put the heavy cardboard box on the floor because I started to record this and then stuff went off. Did I? Did I stop the? Yeah, no, I didn't. So, and we put the heavy cardboard box on the floor. Sorry about that. Thanks for helping. It's alright. Anyway, Senior, if you're hungry. She was staring towards the inside of the garage. Senior? I found myself copying her and looking in the same direction. Inside. It was Kotori. What's she doing here? She's by the big thing placed in the center of the garage and is trying to lift up the sheet to see what's underneath. You haven't figured out that this is a plane. Aoi, I'm very, very disappointed in you. Your observance skills are absolute horrendous. Are you interested in that? Yeah, play the pronoun game, so we have to ask what that is. Kotori was surprised when Amane speaks to her. Kotori seems intimidated and nods. Amane vigorously pulls back the sheet. And it's a plane. Inside is a wide, streamlined aircraft. No, it has no wings. Don't lie to me. The wings are taken off. Kotori looked at it, dazed. I say, wow, as I let out a small surprised sound. As I let a small surprised sound slip out. Could this be a glider? Yes, it is. Amane nodded and Kotori cautiously moved her head closer to the aircraft. Even in the dimly lit garage, the glider's white body had a glossy shine to it and faintly reflected Kotori's face. I moved towards it to take a closer look. Is this the one that we saw from Windmill Hill? Yeah, it could be. The smooth surface looked like it was made from plastic, however it's hard to the touch. The wings had been removed and for now it was just the body. So this is what the cockpit looks like. This is amazing. Yeah. Huh? We started talking to each other at some point, but she finally realized who it was we were talking to. Hey you, why were you running away just now? He calmly ignores my question, but then hurriedly tries to escape, so I go ahead and block her. I won't let you get you away. Why did you come here for? You're not here to eat lunch, are you? There was some mean guy guarding the school gates, so I came to hide here. So she really was trying to leave early. Do you know her? Amane was listening carefully to our conversation. So but munch, this tastes good. Amane was wolf Napoleon pasta lunchbox, and Kotori and I both had a face that seemed to say like "Wah," and looked on in amazement. Why would we say "Wah"? Yeah, good question. Thanks for asking. Well, to see such a beautiful girl do something like that, I feel really disappointed. Oh, she didn't know that when she was eating ice cream like a crazy idiot, she had the same reaction when I was watching her. By the way, the thing that Amane was the lunchbox that I had brought. As usual, the boarders hadn't eaten the breakfast I had made for them, so I packed it as my lunch. I made 2 lunchboxes. One was for me. As for the other one, I thought if Kotori was to go to school, she might have found it difficult at lunchtime, so I was worried about her and brought another lunchbox. That's why I was chasing her. If she didn't need it, I thought we might eat them both myself, but she ran away before I could ask her. But is this okay for me to eat your whole lunchbox? Asked the man, although she already had eaten most of it before asking. I've already eaten my one. I was hungry during morning recess, so I had lunch early. Relieved to hear my answer, Amane continues to enjoy the cold Napolitan pasta. I don't know, it's English. Some English phrases never occurred to me. Ooh, this is delicious. It's been a while since I had proper food like this. Didn't you have anything to eat after I saw you yesterday? I only gave her 1 piece of bread. A man stopped moving her chopsticks and took a good look on my face. Could it be that you're the person who gave me that bread yesterday? You've only just realized? Well, I was concentrating on something yesterday. And this should be it. It's 26 minutes. I think I'm safe with 20 minutes. I guess that's going on for a bit longer. So, thanks so much for watching. Bye!